Hello, John Bloodworth, Gentleman Crafter here with some more adventures in machine embroidery. Now, if you've been following this series, you'll know that I've been working with Hatch Embroidery digitizing software for some time, but there are still quite a few features that I haven't explored, so this month I thought I'd delve into some of those. The first of which is the redwork feature. Now, as far as I can understand it, redwork is basically trying to use your machine to recreate the look of hand embroidery. So red work, black work, gold work, stuff like that. Now, thankfully, the software has some built-in designs, as you can see on screen here, featuring red work. So I thought the best thing for me to do initially is try out one of these, stitch it out and see what it looks like. And then next week, what I'll try and do is digitize my own design and then use the redwork feature of the software to convert it into redwork. Okay, so I think I'm going to go for this floral swirl. So basically I select it, and then instead of opening it, which risks me changing it and then saving it and then overwriting it, I'm going to choose new from selected. So that's placed the design on my hoop. And if I zoom out a little bit, you can see I'm using my large hoop. Now, if I wanted to go smaller, I could. Basically, the software will resize the stitching according to the hoop that I'm using because it's a grade A design, which in Hatch Embroidery terms means that you can fiddle about and faff about as much as you want. And you're not limited by the resizing by 10% limitation of some other designs that you may import. So I've got the design loaded and it's obviously already applied a red colour. Not sure that's important, but if we're doing red work, I may as well make it red on screen. If I open my sequence panel, we can see it's just one entire design. Not sure if anything will happen if I break it down by colours. Nope, that's basically the same. If I look at the reshape, so I can see the design, we've got one starting point, and basically it looks like a regular stitch, regular pattern. So I think what I'll do is bring out some, not that one, design information, no. Let's take a look at the stitching. So we're using pure cotton or linen basically. In fact, actually, if I change that over to linen, and it will recalculate everything according to that, using 2 layers of tear away stabilizer, and it's giving me an idea of how much stuff I'm going to use. That's fine. Thread colours is just the one, obviously we know that, and it's only 3,000 stitches, which I know my machine can cope with. Okay, so that's all good. Right, let's just run it through the stitch player just to sort of see what it looks like when it's stitching out. And what I will do is I will also increase the speed. Okay, so it looks like it's working section by section and then just overlapping all of the stitches, which is great. So I think what I'll do is I will export that now and go over to my embroidery machine and stitch it out. So just a reminder, to export the design, I would use export design rather than save. Over at the embroidery machine, it was just a case of slamming in the fabrics, adding the design, putting in some thread, and then 10 minutes later the design was stitched out. And here's the result. Now the black bits you can see are my bobbin thread, so I need to make sure to change that in the future for a matching colour. Other than that, I love the style, so next week I'm going to give it a go and try and digitize my own redwork design. Hope to see you then.